everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about habits. Now, you're seeing this video here in March of 2021 or later, but now it is March. How many of your New Year's resolutions or goals have you actually stuck with? How many things have you let drop to the wayside? And how many things are you saving for later this year? For me, I have finally found the key to making my habits and goals stick. I am human like anybody else, and before 2020, I would always have a list of New Year's resolutions, ways I was going to be better, ways I was going to have the perfect life by December, 12 months to completely change my life. And of course, that never stuck. Maybe one or two things would every couple years, but then I read a book this past January, so 2 months ago, January of 2021, I got myself an Audible subscription and I made it part of my morning routine and my commute to work to listen to Audible. And the very first book I read this year or listened to was Atomic Habits by James Clear. Now I will link that down below. Highly recommend, not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. Now I didn't take any of his specific goals or resolutions, but I took the way he went about it, his strategy to stay on task. I adapted it for the lazy millennial that I am, no shame, and it has really worked for me over the past 8 weeks. James, in his book, which he also narrates, so it's kind of nice to hear him read his own book, he described all the different ways that his habits would never stick, different techniques people would use or philosophers' theories and how they would never work. And then finally, what clicked for me is when he explained, and again, read the book, he'll say it so much better than me. He explained the likelihood of you staying on track goes up exponentially if you make the desired habits the easy, lazy path, like you make the desired habits the easiest to get to. For example, I don't know if I explained that right, so I'll give an example here. If I am trying to save money and lower my sugar intake, and I'm looking at my morning coffee, I used to go out and buy a coffee every day, which cost money and had higher amounts of sugar. So rather than say, I'm gonna wake up and make my coffee so I have it here at home, I'm gonna make the desired path, which is to make my own coffee, the easiest to get to. So I would make my coffee the night before, put it in the fridge, so when I get to the bottom of my stairs, I'm at a fork in the road. I can either go jump in my car, wait in line and spend money and have that sugar, or I can take 6 steps into my kitchen, open the fridge, and there is my coffee. I have made the desired step, the desired outcome, the easiest to get to. Also, you can try things like sleeping in your gym clothes so you wake up and you're already dressed, eliminating part of that decision fatigue. If you are already prepped, even just 20% of the way prepped, the likelihood of you sticking with your habits goes up exponentially. Now, on top of making these habits the easiest path in your everyday routine, he also talks about a practical way to optimize your habits, and he always mentions getting 1% better every single day. If you work on just 1% a day, in 10 days, you are 10% better. Now, obviously, if you get past 100 days, you're 100% better, but those are 100 days you focused on that goal. So going back to my coffee situation, let's say it gets really boring and I don't want to do it anymore, even though it's the easiest. You can say, hey, Monday through Thursday, I will prep my coffee the night before, but Friday mornings, Friday will be my treat day, or the day I get up a little bit earlier and I go to the coffee shop. And if I can do 4 days at home, that one day is my treat. And over time, you can see if that works with you or if you should try something else. But at least you are establishing an improvement. And again, just 1% a day. So what I took away from all this advice is kind of like a reverse psychology method. So anytime there's something I want to get done, for example, this March Madness series, I wanted to make a video every day in the month of March. I wanted to do it with as little to no editing as possible and bullet point scripting, but no full scripts that involve editing at a time. I reverse engineered it. I also looked at what days I would have off or that I would have time, like blocks of time without my husband, who is also working upstairs right now, when I would have the quiet from my neighbors or now the snowplow that keeps driving by. reverse engineer. So 30 videos is a lot. I also wanted them prepped before March 1st. So just so you know, I'm filming this on February 16th. I reverse engineered it. The days that I knew I wanted to film, I set myself up for success and I made the desired outcome the easiest. I laid out my camera, my speaker, my bullet points, my lighting, all here. I knew the best time to film, which is great right now because there are 3 feet of snow out there and the light is just popping. But for me, getting just 1% better, I also outlined every video on a Google Calendar. So I know all of these videos and when they're gonna go live and which ones I filmed and which ones need edited. I've just gone back and reverse engineered it. Now I know this is a short-term goal. For the longer terms, reverse engineering is gonna take a little bit more time. I remember when I was trying to get into Zumba before the pandemic. I would invite friends. I would set up coffee dates after. I would put all the errands that needed to be done in my purse that I would attend to after class. I would also lay out my clothes for the gym. So when I woke up, those clothes were there. There's no question. We're not digging in the closet for anything else. Those are your clothes. Here's your gym bag by the door, by your keys. So you go. I also had a prepared water bottle in the gym bag. So any excuse I would find in my past, I would nix it in the butt, because if I have an excuse, I will take an inch and grow it a mile and say, oh, I'm tired, I can't, I don't want to. I am really good at making excuses. What I am working on getting better at now is creating shortcuts. Again, getting 1% better each and every day. If you have any tips or tricks on things, techniques, strategies, advice on ways to keep motivated in keeping not just resolutions, but personal goals. If there's something you really want, maybe health, wealth, finance, family, whatever it is, let me know what things are working for you down below in the comment section. You can also let me know what goals you have going on right now. For me, it is just keeping positive, keeping healthy in terms of like my mental health, getting me to June 3rd at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, it's the last day of school. Thank you so much for asking. Let me know what is on your agenda for the next few months down below, and I'll see you guys for the next installment of March Madness. Bye!
Today's video brought to you by a snow day.